Listen up. Average is not an option. Are you up to par? Get ready to tee off. Jim Paar is a badass with a bow tie when it comes to knowledge. Watch out because he is lethal when it comes to 10xing your business or building a new business. Welcome, Jim Paar.
Hey, Jim Paar here, and I'm glad you're here for the first podcast of 2019. We're going to step right into giving you basics on how to market your business. If you're an entrepreneur, you're a coach, you're a consultant, you've got a small business, we're going to talk about some strategies that you must know for 2019 and really to get out and understand that things are changing in the internet space. So you have to be aggressive in whatever you do. And so we're going to give you some tips and give you some advice and really dive into what we need to do and make sure that you're doing the right strategies. So listen to this podcast. So the first thing we're going to dive into is content marketing on your business blog. So content is king. Everybody talks about content, how relevant content is, and it can mean anything from content on your blog to videos to whatever it is on social media, but you need to be creating content on a regular basis. A lot of businesses don't even create content. I'll go to their blog and you look, and the last time they posted a blog was when they built the website back in 2014 or something. So why is content so important? Content's so important because when people are doing Google searches, when you want to create traffic to your website, whatever it is, that is what's going to get you attention. Content creates attention online. The more content that you have, the better attention that you're going to get. And what do we want to do in 2019? We want massive attention. People are going out there and they're getting massive attention. They've got a podcast like myself. I've got a podcast. I've got a YouTube channel. I've got an Instagram page. I got a Facebook page. I've got multiple blogs that I drive traffic to, and I monetize those with AdSense. So what is the importance of a business blog? It's to become the authority, become the expert in your field. That's really the idea of a business blog, because if you have the ability to tell people what you do and really convey it in a blog, people are going to go there. They're going to, just like you go to YouTube, think about this. You search out how to rank #1 on YouTube. Well, when you search that, understand that you get a YouTube channel that pops up. And with that channel, you're getting advice, you're getting techniques, you're getting all kinds of different stuff. On my YouTube channel, I've got the same thing. But what happens, you look at this person as an authority. Wow, this person has knowledge. Well, they do have knowledge, but they're bringing their learning lesson to the internet and posting it on there. I do a lot of tutorials myself, and I recommend this for you also. So I'll create a blog, or I'll create it. I start out with a YouTube. I'll do a YouTube video, and I'll do it on something that I want to learn more about. And then what I do is I take that information, I convert the translation of that video that I did on YouTube, because it's really simple. You just go on, right click on share, or there's 3 little dots on YouTube, and you just click and open translation. And it'll literally give you a timestamp of what everything said. Well, you can take that content, we call it repurposing content, and make it go further. So you can convert a YouTube into basically into a MP3, so you can put it on your podcast. You can also take that content and repurpose it for a blog on your website. And then you take that video that you just did and post it on YouTube, and you post that video onto your blog. So Google loves content like that, especially YouTube videos, because think about this. When you can post a video in your blog and it's from YouTube, which Google owns, they're going to give you relevance. They're going to give you traffic for that, because that is what they want. They want you to use their tools. And whether you think so or not, that's what they want, because Google wants Google stuff. It's no different than like Apple doesn't cross match with Google stuff. So the number one thing here in 2019 for marketing strategies is content, content, content. So let's recap on number one: the blog, creating a YouTube video, taking that translation, rewriting it for your blog, taking that video, embed it into that blog post. It is as simple as that. If you use WordPress, it's just simple HTML content. Really, it's just copy and paste. So there's no technical stuff whatsoever. You just got to get in a rhythm. That's the key thing in 2019, is get into a rhythm that you can do consistently. When you get into a rhythm of things every day, I do things every single day. I don't let the weekends go, because Monday morning will come and it'll be like, Mondays are so tough because people take off 2 days, their mind's relaxed, and then they go back into the grind of things and try to get back into the rhythm, and it's tough. But if you stay in that rhythm, I'm not telling you to work all day Sunday, work all day Saturday. I'm just telling you to keep in that rhythm a little by little. So if you're posting on social media each day, do that on the weekends too. If you're doing a YouTube video and it's easy to shoot that video also on the weekends. You don't have to post it, just do that on Monday. But content marketing is key to success. And if you look at any successful websites, the big thing that they have is a really strong blog on their website. So look at entrepreneur.com. That's blog driven. Those are all blog driven websites. And you can do this with any business. It could be a roofing business. It could be whatever it is. It doesn't matter. But content is king. So number two is social media marketing, by sharing your valuable content to the world. So how do you do this? Well, number one is you get into a regular posting thing. So whether it's Facebook, whether it's Instagram, those are the two big ones. And also YouTube, obviously. You want to just create regular content. That's the key here. Create social content, create Facebook posts. Make sure one tip I'm going to give you in just a sec is a really important tip when it comes to Facebook versus the Facebook business page. But it's your Instagram business page, it's your Instagram post, and it's your Facebook posts. So let's look at what you can do with those posts and how you should be marketing yourself, because identity is huge, brand identity. You want to stay consistent across the board. Think about it. If you're posting things about some rodeo that you went to the weekend before, and then you post about your high-level financial group the following day, people are going to get confused. So you have to stay consistent with that content. And just remember, it doesn't matter whether this podcast, we're consistent on what we do. We help businesses, we help entrepreneurs, consultant coaches, we help create give those ideas to help expose you on the internet. So our content is consistent with that. All of our coaching programs are consistent. So what is it with Facebook? Facebook business pages do not get seen unless you pay to play. So nobody's going to see your Facebook page, business page, I should say. They'll see your personal page in their timeline, but they're not going to see any postings that you do on your Facebook business page. That is what it is. And, I don't know what to say about it, but Facebook does not allow your business page to post into timelines. It doesn't matter if you like that page or not. If you clicked like, it's just not going to show in your timeline. The fact of the matter is, a trick around that, and Facebook will probably figure it out this year because they didn't last year, is to create a Facebook group versus a Facebook business page. Why do I say that? Because anybody that likes that Facebook group and any content that's added to that Facebook group is going to be added to their timeline. They're going to get an alert. So it'll show up on their little bell notifications, and it's going to say somebody just posted in that group. Well, that's great because it's almost like somebody going live on Facebook. You get those notifications. Same thing with the Facebook group. So you can set up a Facebook business page, but in conjunction with that, set up a Facebook group. So if you're a roofing company or plumbing company or financial company, you're whatever, a major manufacturer of any kind, you want a Facebook group because people will get notified. But remember this, don't be posting annoying stuff in that group. Post stuff that's relevant to the consumer. And let's talk about the consumer a little bit. When people market, think about the car commercials. When they market in a car commercial, they're not marketing to the consumer. They're marketing about their brand. It's all about them. It's nothing about the consumer. They show you a car driving down the road. They show you this, they show you that, and it's all about their vehicle. But it's really not telling you that this is how it's going to impact that person. Now, Subaru has some pretty good commercials because they talk about the Subaru difference or whatever in regards to making an impact on the environment and different things like that. So they do a little bit there, but all your marketing has to be focused on how you're going to help your audience. So who is your audience? Whether you're business to business or consumer to consumer, it doesn't matter. You just need to make sure that content is relevant and driven to them. Now, you can talk about the company and the brand and what's going on and news and announcements, big news, something you just released a new patent or something like that. That's good content to release because they may be following your company as a shareholder. So just remember that social media marketing is so important this year. And one thing to remember when it comes to social media marketing is to make sure that you have engagement. So if people are engaging on your website through bots, like the messenger type deal, make sure you respond to them. I have done so much lately, and I'll respond to a Facebook Messenger and there's nobody there for days. You never hear anything. And then 3 months later, you get a response back. And it's like, it's too late. So websites are kind of old school because everything's integrating. They want live, they want gratification now. And if you can have a portal on your website, which we build those in, and have a live portal where you can actually communicate live with somebody right away, that's the key. That's the key to success because of the instant gratification. They get their answers. You're engaging them. Engagement is number one in marketing. And it may have not been in the past, but engagement is everything. So whether somebody responds on a post, and not only that, engage in other social media that's similar to your field or where your audience goes. If your audience is on entrepreneur in their Facebook or on blogs or whatever it is, respond to that, engage in it. Don't talk and try to sell yourself there. Just engage in it. So the other number one tip, or number three, I should say, because we've gone through 1, 2, and 3. Tip number 3 is register your business on Google My Business. Get that local listing out there. It is so important that you are listed on Google because if you're not listed on Google, you're not going to be seen. So make sure you register. It's so simple to go on there. Just go to Google My Business, and start typing in your company name. They're going to ask for some vital information, your address, your phone number, your business hours, your different things like that. Believe it or not, people will find you on Google Business. It's really relevant. It's a great place. It doesn't cost you anything to be there. And it's a great place if you do have hours for your business or you do provide certain services. When somebody searches a particular something near me, a financial company near me, a mortgage company near me, you're going to pop up. And as long as you know that you've set everything up, you've verified the listing. That's the key thing. A lot of people forget to verify the listing. Now Google's made it a lot easier through phone. So one thing to remember is set that up properly and then hire a marketing company to optimize it, because they can optimize it, get it to the top of the rankings. And not only that, they can push reviews to it. So Google Business listing, get that right away. Number 4, a lot of people talk about email marketing being a thing of the past, but understand email marketing is here to stay. It is a great low cost, very effective, and it's really a part of retargeting and remarketing. So just remember this, going into 2019, this year, make sure you have a retargeting, remarketing campaign going. Basically, Google calls it remarketing. Facebook, Instagram calls it retargeting. So if you are doing anything on that, email marketing's number 1, because you had people that are interested or showed interest in your service, product, or business. And a lot of people get those emails, and I've seen, 120,000 emails in the database, and they've never sent an email to any of those people. So what good is that, having an email marketing database, if you're not doing anything with it? So just remember that you really need to focus in and do some email marketing. And what else comes with that retargeting and remarketing is pixels. If you don't have a pixel from into like a tag manager from Google or a Facebook pixel, which works for Instagram, and you're not sending retargeting ads to those people that have visited your website, you're losing out on thousands and thousands of dollars. So those are some of the key things when it comes to remarketing: email marketing, retargeting, remarketing. So again, make sure you're sending out emails effectively, not to sell your business, giving them, going back to tip number 1, giving them authority, giving them, being the expert in your field, giving them information that is useful for somebody that would consume your product or use your services. So email marketing, retargeting, remarketing, and adding that pixel is so vital. And in fact, I'd probably put that at number 1 because you can do some custom ads, display ads, and target that person for the next 30 days, as long as you want. You can target them for life. I see Grant Cardone doing it all the time. You go to different sites and everybody has AdSense, these little ads that run on their blogs. Well, those are what are driven through retargeting and remarketing. So make sure you have that pixel. I'm just going to tell you right away. And then number 5 is make some kind of offer. Have a free trial, a free consultation, a free inspection, a free quote. Make sure you're doing something that is relevant, that's going to be bring people in. I call it a call to action. And so on your website, make sure you have a call to action way at the top, at the very top, before they even scroll. And if it's not right at the top, make sure it's a pop-up before they can try to go out. Because the key thing is to collect data. You want to collect data. Look at Facebook, has billions of users, and Instagram the same way. So what they've done is they've collected data over the years, and that data is worth millions and millions, billions really. So what is that data worth to your company? Collecting those leads, free consultation. When you have a new product that comes out, guess what? You already have a built-in audience. So make sure you have some kind of offer, a call to action that really gets them in, that gets them excited. I'm not telling you to give something away for free, like a product that's going to cost you money. There's plenty of things to give to them that cost you no money. And then let's talk. The last thing that we're going to really dig into is paid marketing, which we call PPC, which would be Google AdWords, Facebook ads, Instagram ads. And you could even add to that and look at some different ads that you see on blogs at the bottom of the blogs. What are you doing in your company right now to get instant gratification? Are you just running SEO? The question is, are you doing any lead grabber? So what we do at Paar Media Group is, that's the agency that I own, is we actually take and target ads. So we'll run Google AdWords, Facebook ads, Instagram ads to a funnel, and we'll collect leads. And how we do that is we have call tracking on that phone number. And then we also can record those calls so we know everything that's going on. And really, that's the key to success, because we know what leads are coming in. They're driven into a spreadsheet. So we can give this login or push this to the customer or the business. And typically on a month, we can give them 100 leads a month, depending on what they want to pay. So Google AdWords is really key. What we do is we give a certain amount of leads, and I'm not trying to sell you on myself. I'm just giving you an example. We give a certain amount of leads for a certain retainer. So it really depends on the type of business, how many leads you want. Google AdWords, some great tips. Just to give you, Neil Patel has a keyword analysis, basically Uber keywords, I think it is. But look up Neil Patel. You can actually type in different keywords for your business. And so whatever your business is, you type in that keyword and it will actually give you the average cost per click. And so you have an idea going into the campaign, what it's going to cost you. And plan on this. You're going to have a setup fee. You're going to have your budget, of course, whatever that is. And then you'll also have a management fee with that, depending on the agency and what they're doing. So make sure that you're doing these ads. And I would just test them. If you've never done AdWords, you've never done Facebook ads, you've never done Instagram ads, throw $500 a month at it and see what happens. I guarantee you're going to find out that you're going to get incredible results and you're going to be excited about what's to happen. So let's review. We gave you 6 tips to 2019. I've got some more that we'll add on our next podcast next week. But number 1, we gave you content marketing. Content is king. So make sure your blogs, you're doing content. You're the authority, the expert in your field. Social media marketing. We're talking about sharing, doing regular posts, engaging on other people's social media, and make sure, remember, we talked about the Facebook group instead of a Facebook business page, because that's going to push out those notifications to people. And then the other one is, number 3 was register your business on Google listings. Start an email marketing campaign is number 4. It's low cost, it's very effective, and it allows you to start your email marketing. But not only that, it's remarketing and retargeting. That's the key to this year. Make sure you're doing that, because when you touch somebody 7 to 15 times, which what it takes, you can convert them into a customer. Offer something in your call to action, number 5. Like a free consultation, a trial, an offer of some kind. And number 6 is start marketing with pay per click. So Google AdWords, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, whatever it is. Each month, for my podcast this year. We're going to have special guests. And some of these guests are incredible. Some of them are my clients that are very successful in my coaching business. And so we've got an exciting 2019 coming on. I have 3 coaching programs. I put people into the marketing space at a very low cost. You know, it takes thousands and thousands of dollars to start up a marketing business. And you can start your own marketing business today for under $500. So we'll probably leave a link under here. Otherwise, just go to jimpaar.com. That's JIMPAAR.com. And we'll have a link there on how you get started. And that's a lifetime enrollment to an academy that's complete with everything I personally know. And that even includes weekly live masterminds. So 2019 is exciting. I appreciate everybody that listens to my podcast. This is the first of many podcasts this year. We're going to do one every single week and put it out there. It'll be available of course, on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, and share it with other people. Talk about Up2Par. That's my brand, Up2Par. So if you are Up2Par, start using these strategies for 2019, and I can guarantee you, you're going to have an extremely successful year. So again, thanks for listening, and Happy New Year.